Geopolitics, Finance, and Control, an educational report on contemporary shifts. 1. Introduction. The current global situation is described as dismal, marked by inflation, disruption of energy and agricultural production, and the weaponization of scarcity. Historically, famine has been a recurrent tool of political control, and present trajectories suggest similar strategies may re-emerge. Footnote. Crises often repeat not because people forget history, but because ruling elites assume no one remembers. 2. Decline of Western hegemony. For over 5 centuries, global power was Eurocentric. Today, that order is unraveling as influence shifts eastward toward India, China, and broader multipolar coalitions. Europe, once the center, is increasingly marginalized. Initiatives such as a U.S.-Russia land connection via the Bering Strait symbolize the potential restructuring of trade routes and geopolitical gravity, leaving Europe on the periphery and prone to political hysteria. Footnote. Europe's current geopolitical panic resembles a monarch discovering too late that the chessboard has been flipped. 3. Ukraine and strategic reversals. The conflict in Ukraine has functioned as a failed Western project. Massive financial and political investments did not achieve destabilization or regime change in Russia. Instead, frozen Russian assets, estimated near $300 billion, may serve as bargaining chips between the United States and Russia. Potential redirection of these funds to U.S. markets would simultaneously strengthen Washington and weaken Europe, exacerbating European vulnerability. Footnote. Ukraine's war may be remembered less as a geopolitical gambit than as history's most expensive failed bet. 4. European financial fragility. Indicators of crisis are embedded not in official statistics, often distorted, but in bond markets. Since the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan in 2021, European and British debt instruments have shown catastrophic decline. The bond Armageddon reflects patterns consistent with imperial decline, debt trending toward worthlessness as fiscal burdens exceed sustainability. Footnote. Empires fall not only on battlefields but in bond markets. 5. Digitalization of currency. The European Union's push for a digital euro raises concerns of centralized control over individual behavior, potentially limiting consumption and enforcing compliance with state mandates. Comparisons to failed pilot programs, such as Nigeria's, highlight operational risks. More ominously, historical precedents of engineered famine suggest that centralized digital currency could amplify state power in constraining basic survival. Footnote. Digital euros may prove less like money and more like ration coupons with Wi-Fi. 6. Decentralized alternatives. Despite state control efforts, decentralized systems, ranging from Bitcoin to barter networks, provide resilience. Communities historically improvised currencies during crises, whether cigarettes, local tokens, or time banks. Blockchain technology offers a modern extension of these bottom-up mechanisms. Footnote. When money fails, potatoes, chickens, or even cigarettes may become the new reserve currency. 7. Censorship and speech control. Suppression of dissent is evident through publishing bans, account closures, and financial deplatforming. Yet the decentralization of media complicates censorship. Independent platforms and alternative voices proliferate, eroding the monopoly of legacy networks. Control remains possible, but only at unsustainable administrative cost, as silencing one voice often spawns thousands more. Footnote. Censorship today resembles whack-a-mole. For every hammer strike, 3 new moles appear. 8. Commodities and future trends. Market analysis suggests potential value in metals, gold, silver, platinum, palladium, and copper, driven by military demand and industrial expansion. Energy markets, particularly natural gas, hover at historic lows but may rebound. Agricultural commodities remain stagnant, though long-term disruptions could trigger volatility. Physical assets, precious metals, Bitcoin, and agricultural land, remain practical hedges. Footnote. In uncertain times, gold still outperforms coffee beans, though both can be hoarded.